Time has become a complete and utter vortex. I am not entirely sure how it is already. It's almost August, or it is August by the time that I'm posting this video, and the entire month of July just flew by. Like, it disappeared into nothingness. Like, obviously it happened, but who knows what actually happened in it. So I feel like it's a perfect time to look and see where I am at on my yearly goals. So let's take a look. What's up, friends? My name is Becca Moore. I am the author of 2 contemporary romances and sewer of things, and just a very tired person with 0 excuses for how tired I am. At the beginning of the year, I set some goals for myself around the areas that I really wanted to focus this year, or get better at, basically. So I want to compare where I am now versus where I was at the start of the year and the goals that I made, and kind of see where I'm at, see how far I still need to go before the end of the year, and honestly see if I need to modify or really throw any of them out. Because I don't know about you, but I am a completely different person now than, well, not completely, but things have changed in my life and my goals and what I want between now and January. So let's take a look at what I'm pretty sure, the only goal that I'm pretty sure that I am on track for, which is my reading goals. So let me take a look here. My first goal was to read 75 books with a focus on indie authors and new to me stories. So I am doing pretty good at this. I am at 55 books for the year so far as of today, which is the end of July. And doing a quick glance, I haven't done any rereads, and most of the books have been indie authors versus like big 5 publishers. The next goal for reading that I had was to maintain about 30% of books from the library that I've read. And I'm a little lower than 30% right now. Currently, I'm at about 25%, but that means that 19 of the books that I've read this year have come from directly either from the library or like a library source like Libby, or my library also has, like, I think it's called Cloud 2 Library or Cloud Library, something like that. And my last goal was to maintain or have in the year with about 10% of my books that I've read being nonfiction. I am currently at 11%, so that is doing really well, though I do really want to read a couple of additional history books this year. For my writing goals, I had published a full-length story and 1 novella before the end of the year. I really don't think that's going to happen. Based on the work that I've currently done from the first part of the year, I believe I am on track to publish 1 novella this year and probably finish a full-length story. I really don't think that it will be ready to publish by the end of the year, maybe in the spring. So I would say that I'm going to update / modify that goal to be finish and publish 1 novella and then finish 1 story, because I don't want to push myself so hard that I end up with a product that I am not completely happy and satisfied with, and that I don't think people will want to read. So that is where my publishing goal is. My other publishing goal was to launch my website domain and email my newsletter monthly. I have my website domain. It is Becca Moore Author. I think it's Becca Moore Author. Love that I don't even know. But you can find that in the description below, or I'll put it somewhere here on the screen if you want to check it out. It is basically a linky kind of thing at the moment. It's not a full built out website, but I had to start somewhere. And for my newsletter, I haven't been the greatest at sending it out monthly, but I would say it's been every other month, which, hey, I'll take it. Progress, not perfection. My crafting goal was pretty non-existent. The way I had framed my crafting goal was really just do craft things, be crafty, which I would say I have pretty much knocked out of the park so far this year. I was way more crafty than I really expected to be this first part of the year, and you can check out a couple of the videos, including the one where I make this top, somewhere on the screen, or I will link all of those in the description below. I do want to add one concrete goal for to my crafting related goals for the rest of the year, and that is to freaking finish my Appa embroidery. Poor Appa has languished for far too long. I'm pretty sure I haven't touched it. I definitely haven't touched it since the beginning of the year. It probably got touched maybe for like a day last fall, but I pretty much haven't looked at it since we moved like a year and a half ago. So my goal for the second half of the year is to find Appa and finish him, so that I will have a beautiful completed Appa to put on my gallery wall at the end of the year. So one addition, otherwise my crafting goals they're doing great. My goals for this channel were a lot more concrete than my goals for crafting. I wanted to publish 2 videos a month, with one being similar to this, like a sit down and chat type of video, and one being more of a vlog or making style of video. That hasn't gone the greatest, but I have gotten videos out, which has equated to about once a month, which I will definitely take. It is, I hate to say it's better than nothing, but it's definitely something that I am working towards, since it was a goal, not something that I had already achieved. So looking at all of my goals for this past year, I would say that I'm not doing too bad. There's definitely some that I've knocked out of the park or I'm well on my way to achieving, and there's others that I've definitely struggled with. Some have been a lot easier than others, and others have been a little bit more of a stretch, which is really the point of goals. Like, I don't want to set goals that I am 100% going to be able to achieve. That's, at least for me, that sounds very, very boring. Goals are really made to stretch us, and sometimes you just don't quite make it, which on a couple of these is really where I'm heading. I hope to readjust for the rest of the year to make sure that I do achieve something that I can be proud of. But this goes back to my progress, not perfection motto of I would rather do something than do nothing. So that's leaving me where I am at. As long as I'm doing something to reach these goals, I'm pretty happy. So how are your goals going for this year? Did you have any for the year, or are you just rolling on vibes? I definitely have had some moments where I wish I was rolling on vibes and didn't need to hold myself accountable for things, but say love you. As always, thanks for joining. See you next time. Whew. Hello, success. I have found Appa. So this is Appa. He, as you can see, is like maybe 35-40% done. He needs a little extra help, and I have all of the things here. We're going on a road trip here soon, so maybe I will take it with me to do in the car. I've never been the car person, so we'll see. I also just came back from a work trip, and the lady sitting next to me was doing some embroidery. It was more cross-stitchy, and she said it was the first time she'd ever done it on a plane, and it was the best way to spend time ever. And so I might try that the next time I have to go on a work trip. Maybe I'll even take Appa with me. Okay, bye.